It's a damn shame Twice's new move, Unlimited Twice Works, wasn't in the official translation. That would have been fascinating. Ever wonder what the world be like if Naruto was a villain? Enter Twice and his barrage of Twice. After a welcoming change of atmospheric chapter, we have gone back to the familiar feeling, which is a bit funny since this is a villain-centric arc. This chapter wasn't as enjoyable as the last one, though arguably the best chapter of the arc, but it was a decent setup for the upcoming events. In case you have forgotten Twice quirk and how it works, the first panel will remind you how. To put it simple, it can double the original, but weaken and compare. The real noteworthy is Yakuza's bullets. It's about time to mention it since it almost felt like nothing was accomplished. Twice cannot double it because he needs data and image. This reminder is fine since it leads to Twice being apologetic and loyal to the League for not wanting to let them down, which is a nice touch. I don't know if it's considered a power-up, but Twice can now use infinite doubles. Sad Man's Parade. Yes, I know it's a convenient timing, and this is another loss to the underwhelming performances of Metal Liberation Army, but since it did accomplish on developing Twice's character, I'll forgive it. I am skeptical that the trauma is resolved here, and I don't have confidence on where to next. With all due respect, many characters haven't fleshed out well enough or have much in a long-term plan. I would like to be wrong here, but in due time. Skeptic technically lost the battle, but he won't take it. The man can't take the L as people would say it today. Redestro and Girin are practically commentary since the war began. Redestro is like, my people are top quality, and Girin is like, oh, I don't think so. It's been back and forth for each battle so far, so I'm not sure when I should take Redestro's words seriously. A win will help a lot, you know. Now he's all about quality over quantity, thanks to Genten, the ice climber. Yes, he has a name. And yes, the fight continues. I have to admit, while the next couple of pages are visually amusing, it kind of went on for a while. The action hasn't made much progress aside from multiple Twice, which makes it a comical visual to look at. It's also comical with tons of speech bubbles. It's amusing in its own right, but the dialogues, with the exception of Twice doubles, are sort of recycled. I appreciate the conversation, but it doesn't advance this or hint at something. Maybe a nation to themselves? But who knows if Twice is serious. He does establish that the power of love solves his problem, even if it's a hero thing. But the fun stops when Genten, brings a glimpse of the Ice Age. Genten is strong, I'll give him that. He can manipulate ice, and when one makes contact, like water, he can expand it as well. That explains the Dragon Ball-esque destruction. His character is all about power this, power that. Let's see he can actually win one for the army. The one noteworthy from this is Dabi's weakness. It's now established that he can use his flame for too long, for it will burn him. Well, gee, I wonder what his power-up is. It's not like fighting in this arc will automatically develop a power or defeat a weakness. That would be predictable. Actually, we haven't seen him battling in a long duel, so I would have never noticed that's his weakness. That's one more clue to Todoroki connection for you fans. If you thought that the countdown to Gigantomachia's awakening was suspenseful, well, I have bad news for you. Because of compressed agony for wishing for the big guy to show up, the doctor will grant that favor, just because the army isn't playing fair. Okay, that didn't happen exactly, but he did call due to his legion with all for one. Letting them die would not please the boss. Gigantomachia has risen from his slumber, so hope is coming for the League. I was hoping it was kept on the countdown rather than knowing completely that he's coming. But oh well, I guess the arc is closing soon. Overall, it was a decent chapter. Its formula is so familiar that it went back to only having 15-page length. Guess Twice is the only exception. In all seriousness, I did enjoy the visual of multiple Twice along with his own speech bubble. Actually, the art is pretty solid with his details. Other than that, it's basically transitioning back to Dabi versus Genten. I'm going to miss calling him Ice Climber. I sense the next chapter will be better. And who knows, maybe a backstory. Gigantomachia is on his way. The countdown for awakening may be gone, but for the destruction, it has begun. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. For some reason, the Ice Climber name has changed drastically, or maybe the meaning remained the same, just the way how it translated is different. So I guess I will stick with the official translation because, well, it's official. So yeah, I'll call him Genten, though I like calling him Ice Climber still. What do you think of this chapter? Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel, and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.